On this video, I'm going to be going back to what I've been doing in the Kohelet, Ecclesiastes, looking at the Hebrew, reading the Hebrew along with grammar, followed by a commentary and application. So we worked our way up to verse 8. He's described how everything, illustrating his theme, everything is changing, everything is transitory. A generation goes, a generation comes, but the earth abides forever. He talks about how one generation, the sun arises, the sun sits and pants to go from where it arose. He'll talk about the wind and its circuits, and we saw that, as well as the rivers running to the sea, but the sea is not full. Unto the place from where they are from, there they return to go. So we are now at verse 8, and it reads, Kol hadevarim yegeim lo yuchal ish ledaber lo tishba ayin lirot velo temale ozen mishmoa. All things toil, all things are toiling to weariness. Man is not able to speak about it or to utter it. It's so much, so continuous. Yuchal is from Yachal. It is a cow imperfect, third masculine singular from Yachal. Man is not able, lidaber, to speak. Lidaber is a PL infinitive construct from dabar. Again, notice the Shava Pathak, Shava under the Lamed, Pathak, doubling of the middle radical in the bait. So man is not able to utter it or to speak about it. Lo tishba ayin, the eye is not satisfied with seeing. Tishba is a cow imperfect third feminine singular from Shabbat. So the eye is not satisfied to see. Lerod is the cow infinitive construct from the root, 1 second here, Shabbat, to be, or Sabah, to be satisfied. So the eye is not satisfied with seeing, nor the ear with hearing. Notice the rest of the verse, below temale ozen mishmah, nor is the ear filled with hearing. Timale is from mala or malay. It's the nifal imperfect, third feminine singular from malay. Notice the IA vowel pattern indicative of the nifal. So the ear is not satisfied from mishmoa, from hearing. Mishmoa is from shama again. It's the mem prefix followed by the infinitive construct in shama. So the eye is not satisfied with seeing or the ear with hearing. You can't take it all in. It's just so much. Everything toiling to weariness, I think he's saying. And then he goes on to say, Ma shehayahu sheyeyeh, uma shena'asa hu sheyaseh, ve'ein kol chadash tachat hashamash. That is, what or that which has been, it is that which will be. And that or what, that which is done, it is that which will be done, and there is no new thing under the sun. Notice here, ma shehaya. Haya is the cow perfect, third masculine singular from haya, that which has been, who, it is that, the personal pronoun sheyeh, which will be. Yeh is the cow imperfect, third masculine singular from haya. Uma shena asa, and that which has been done, it is that which will be done. Notice Uma shena asa, na asa, that which is done or has been done, is the nifal perfect third masculine singular from asa. So that which has been done or is done has been done. It is that which will be done. She ye aseh. She ye aseh is from, again, the root asa. It's a nifal, imperfect third masculine singular from asa. Notice here the noon has elided of the nifal, and because of that we have compensatory lengthening under the yod from a hirik to a tzedek. And there is no new thing under the sun. Notice here, as we're looking at this, commentary-wise, what has been done, it is that which will be done. Everything will repeat itself. And that which uh, is that which, that which has been, it is that which will be, and that which has been done, it is that which will be done. Everything just comes back and keeps going over and over and over. This is what he's saying, looking at life cycles, the transitoriness, the change, and yet the same. So there is no new thing under the sun. Everything is just repeating itself, the Kohelet is saying. Verse 10, Yesh davar sheyomar re'eh ze chadash hu kavar haya le'olamim asher haya melefanenu. Is there a thing whereof it might be said, see, this is new? It has been already, the Kohelet says, in ages which were before us. In other words, everything you might say, see, this is new. It's really not. It's always been. We might have forgotten, but it's just a repeat of the same, the Kohelet is saying. And notice Yomad is the cow imperfect third masculine singular from Amar. Yesh davar sheyomar, is there a thing whereof it is said, or it will be said. See, Re'eh is the cow imperative masculine singular from Ra'ah. See, this is Hadash, new. No, it has already been, he's saying, in the ages which were before us. Notice Haya is repeated twice here. Hu Havar Haya La'olamim Asher Haya Melefanenu. Haya is just your cow, perfect third masculine singular from Haya. So what he's simply saying is there's really no new thing. It's just the cycles of life just keep coming back and coming back and coming back. And everything tends to repeat itself. Uh, so it's interesting. There's no real novelty under the sun. As far as human experience, I think he's saying, certainly there's things discovered, but as far as human experience, it's been the same from generation to generation. And then verse 11, Ein zikron, לראשונים וגם לאחרונים שיהיו לא יהיה להם זיכרון אם שיחיו לאחרונה. That is there's just no remembrance of the former times, la rishonim, of the former times or former things, neither begum la acharonim, neither shall there be any remembrance to the latter things. to the latter things. There shall not be any remembrance of them of later times that are to come. Im sheyeyu la'acharona. In other words, what he's really saying is we just forget. And a future generation may think everything is new. They just have not remembered what had happened at other times, I think he's saying. So there's no remembrance of what went on in former times, neither shall there be any remembrance of what will happen in later times, which are to come. So everything is in a constant flux, he's saying, but a constant repetition as well. Things keep repeating themselves over and over and over. And so he's driving home the meaningless, can I say, repetition of everything. It just continues to be the same. A modern commentator remarked, we who are proud of our modern civilization, are continually discovering that many of our most vaunted novelties were known to the ancient world as well. This is a quote in Sonsino, a Bible commentary on page 211. We just have forgotten. And those who will come after us will do the same thing, the Kohelet is saying. So what we have in the book of Ecclesiastes, verses 1 to 11, is the introduction to the book, in which he's driving home the theme, Havel, Havelim, Amar, Kohelet, vanity of vanities, says the Kohelet, HaKol Havel. Everything is just constantly in transition, constantly changing. Generations come and go. The wind has its circuits and it continues to be the same. The rivers do the same thing, running into the sea, and yet the sea is not full. Everything's laboring to weariness. What has been is that which will be, and what will be done is that which has been done. There's no new thing under the sun. If we think something is new, we just have forgotten that it has already been. So in light of this, one of the questions that I would ask is, in light of this statement that the Kohelet is making, how do we connect ourselves with something that is lasting, something that is eternal? For me, the answer is I find the Bible, the Word of God, to be eternal, and Jesus Christ and the Trinity, and spending life serving Christ. We used to have a statement that only when life will soon be past, only what's done for Christ will last. And I would say only what's done in serving the Lord and His Word, those two things are eternal, and in helping others in the process of life have lasting value in the midst of the transitoriness of life. I need you guys to drink and sign for the news.